Hello and welcome to Laurindalandia. Today I'm going to do a Halloween themed reading about messages from the spirit world. You can choose your pile by following your intuition. It can be the pile that you are the most visually attracted to, or you can even ask in your mind, what is the pile for me? I do a personal readings, they are super affordable, and I have a first link in description. Hello, pile 1. So I chose this card that says, believe in the power of making your dreams come true. A message from the spirit world is that you have a dream, you have an idea, you want to do something, but you believe it's quite impossible. The message here is it is very much possible. What you think is impossible, that idea that you have, that dream that you have, that thing that you want to do, this can be many things like starting a new job, starting a new project, a new career, moving countries. That thing that you deem quite impossible is actually quite possible, and the spirit world wants to help you. The vibe that I'm getting here is that the idea that you have it for a reason. You have it because you are meant to do it. It might seem impossible now, it might seem crazy now, but it's very much possible when you actually start doing it. And what I'm getting is that the spirit world is saying, we are going to help you to make that come true. And what they're saying is that we only have limited amount of power. Like in the spirit world, again, this is what they are saying to me. We can influence events in your favor. We can bring the right people to you. We can help kind of in the background to make things easier for you and to make like almost these synchronicities or random events that everything happens for a reason type vibe. We can make that for you, but we cannot walk your path. Like you have to take action. You have to be the one actually doing the thing because we don't have the power to actually do the thing. It needs to be you, but we are pushing you to do it because we are going to help you in the background. What I'm getting here is that they are asking you to walk the walk, like start working towards making that thing happen, that thing that you really want to do, but you feel like it's impossible and even kind of crazy. And they are saying, we are going to help you in the background. Like we're going to bring the right people to you, we're going to bring the right opportunities to you, we're going to influence things to work in your favor. And also the message that they are saying is that a lot of times things are working in your favor, especially when they don't seem like it. Like rejection is a divine protection. Your dreams are very much possible if you walk the walk and if you take action. They will happen, but it's in a way that you don't expect. I'm getting a picture that this might be something. Imagine that you want to move countries. Yes, you should do it. But it's like you start moving countries and you think, oh my God, I want to live in this country or this city, this type of house. And for some reason that at the moment, in the moment where you're going through it, seems like bad luck. You don't end up living in that specific city that you had intended, or a specific house that you intended, or in that specific area. You end up living in another area, but actually the other area was always the path that you were supposed to go. Like you will always end up there. Like what I'm getting the message is that when you are making this dream come true, it will look like you have obstacles. It will look like you have a lot of rejection. It will look like it's very difficult, right? But actually, is working in your favor. Like you are being protected from paths that are not yours, and you are being redirected for the right path. You're going to face obstacles. You're going to face difficulties, but this is working in your favor. Like this is also the spiritual world helping you, is by protecting you and making sure that you walk in the right path. For some of you, not all, this thing that you want to do, this dream, might lead you to the love of your life through pursuing this path. And this is also kind of the spirit world trying to get you in the right path, to meet the right person. But for you to like be in the right path and meet the right person, it will seem like you have a lot of obstacles, because a lot of times what we want is not what we need, and the things that we want are not that really good for us. So when we don't get what we want, we might feel like, I have so much bad luck, or life is not working in my favor, but it really is. And this is what I'm getting, is that they want you to take that leap of faith, the thing that you want to do. They will always support you. They are always going to be on your side. But support will not look like for you everything, yes. Support is not necessarily everything is happening as you intended to, or everything is happening according to your idea. No, support a lot of times is getting rejection, is getting closed doors, because he's actually protecting you from a path that is not yours and will not fulfill you. It might look at the beginning that it will fulfill you, but the idea a lot of times is not the reality. And again, I'm coming back to the idea of the love of your life. There might be here a dynamic that, for example, for some of you, you go after this dream. You meet someone at the beginning of a journey, and you think, "Oh my God, like this is the person I'm going to marry," but actually, is not. And actually, they are not that great. It's just maybe the beginning stage that you are romanticizing someone, but in reality, like, if you could look at it from a bird's eye view, you'll see that person is not for you, but you don't see it when you are going through it, right? And you get the heartbreak because circumstances, like, it happens for you guys to not be able to be together. This can be like the concept of wrong place, wrong time, that it never is. We just don't get what we want because what we want is not what you need. And this is meant for you to later find the actual love of your life. You feel me? Like the best person for you. And this is what I'm getting. I think you pursuing this goal and objective is ultimately for your highest fulfillment, and the spirit world is absolutely on your side, even when it doesn't look like it, even when you feel like, oh my God, I'm facing so many obstacles or difficulties. No, like, you are being protected, you are being redirected. Like, the spirit world is making sure that you stay in the path, because again, what we think we want is not really what we want in reality when we actually have it, and spirit world is redirecting you to your true fulfillment. So yeah, start taking action to that dream. Do it. Take the leap of faith. Follow what you want to do. Do that thing that you know what it is. Messages from the spirit world for pile number one. Yeah, the spirit world, yeah, we just really want you to take action. Big on go after it, make that thing happen, take the leap of faith, even if it seems reckless, even if it seems irresponsible, even if it seems crazy. You have the desire for a reason, and you are protected in that desire, and the spirit world will help you. Everything is gonna be okay, and you're gonna be successful. You're just gonna be successful in unexpected ways. You're going to get what you want in unexpected ways, in ways that even when you are on the path and on the journey, it doesn't seem like you are getting what you want, but you are. At the end, you will get what you want and more. So the spirit world is really encouraging you to be brave, take the leap of faith, and, like, to a certain extent, not okay, be a bit reckless with it. That's the message. I'm not saying be completely reckless, that's not what I'm saying. Responsibility is important, but the spirit world is saying, hey, like, in this thing that you want, be reckless, be impulsive, go after it, take the leap of faith. You are protected, be passionate. Message from the spirit world for pile number one. Yes, 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 yes. Imagine the spirit world is really trying to push you to do this thing, okay? This might be something that is really important, not only for you, but probably for other people. Probably this thing that you do not only affects you in a positive way in the long run, in the future, but probably also affects, like, a group of people, small or bigger, depends on the person here. But you have this intuition, because, like, this desire that you have is an intuition thing. It's like the spirit world saying, hey, we are planting the seed of this desire because we need you to do this, okay? We promise you that it's going to be good for you. You just have to be brave and courageous for a little bit, and you're going to be rewarded immensely for it. Something that my grandmother used to say is that luck favors the brave. Like when you are brave, you're actually quite protected. Like when you take that leap of faith, when you make that like decision that seems unstable, and you get out of your comfort zone and you are doing something new, and in that moment it seems really like unsafe and a bit crazy and a bit irresponsible, you're actually being very protected doing it, and you're being very shielded, and you are very protective when you take these brave decisions. And the spiritual is saying, we planted the seed of this desire within you for a reason, for you to take it. You can do this. We're going to support you. Is it going to be a sea of roses? No, but you're going to be okay. We promise that everything is happening for you. And what the spiritual is saying, like, we already planted this seed. You already have that idea. Now what we are doing is we are trying to present you options, different like options of entry. Basically, the spiritual is trying to push you to make this decision and take this leap of faith. And he's doing it by, like, I'm seeing a path, the beginning of the path, and I'm seeing like different entry points. Like, and these entry points can be small things in a butterfly effect type vibe, or having a conversation with someone and being very inspired, or seeing like a poster in the street saying just do it, or with the image of the country that you want to go and move in, like a symbolic message for you to say do it. Like the spiritual is trying to inspire you and give you entry points by inspiration for you to take that action. And that's what they are trying to do now. And this I'm getting in this forecast, this is you. You're not taking those entry points. No shame in that. Like, but to the spiritual is trying to say, we are giving you the options. You have a lot of options actually. You might think that you don't have options, but you have a lot of options actually. We are giving you a lot of like stimuli and impulses for you to do this. We are giving you a lot of opportunities for you to do this, and we will not give up giving you these opportunities. And also what I learned, like at least in my own life, my concept of destiny, for me destiny feels like something that is like you are meant to do something, right? And is scary and it's hard to get outside of a comfort zone. So like you delay doing something different even though you feel that calling within you, because it's scary, right? In my life, what I've learned is the more you delay it, the more inevitable it becomes. I feel like when you have something that you need to do, when you have this destiny, like it's like kind of a slow progression until you have to do it, because you are left with no options but to do it. And sometimes being left with no options but to do it can be really scary and can be like, it's like the vibe of or you take the easy way or you take it the hard way, but you're gonna take it. Like right now, you Pawan, you are in the easy way. The spirit world is giving you options. He's saying, okay, we are not going to force you. We are giving you the options, but if you continue declining the options, we are going to force you. And a lot of times, this forcing you feels like a lot of like hard events, like catastrophic events that really force you to make that decision, right? Like you are being driven to like the rock bottom for you to finally take that decision because you have no options left, you don't care anymore, like that's like at least what I learned from my life, is that when you have those desires, follow it, because when you have a destiny and when you have something that you need to do, you're kind of going to be forced to do it in a metaphorical sense, not literally forced, but like life is going to funnel a bit for you to be down that path. And that path is good for you. Sometimes it's really our fear of getting out of a comfort zone that stop us from living a more fulfilled life. Yeah, but this is what I'm getting for you, is that you have a destiny. Right now, the spiritual world is giving you opportunities for you to take that destiny. You're not taking them, that's okay. But this is the easy mode now. They are giving you the easy, comfortable, most comfortable way for you to do this thing. But yeah, it's the easy or hard way, because you have a destiny, you have something that you need to do, and this is for your own good, and this is something that is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment and happiness, but you need to do it. So right now you are in the easy mode, in the easy way. So take it while it's easier for you. And easy is really like more in a psychological sense, where you don't feel forced to do it, when you feel like, oh no, I have options, I can take this. Right? So yeah, take the opportunities that the spirit world is giving you. Take the inspiration. I'm also hearing job listing that you feel called to do it. Take those. You are protected in this journey. Message from the spirit world, pile number 1. This might even be something, imagine. One of the reasons that you might be hesitant to chase after this dream is that you might be hurt by something in the past. This can be something of the sorts of, one time I chased my dream, then I got disappointed, then I tried to chase it again, and I got disappointed. I think you might have dealt with a lot of disappointments that maybe you have left you kind of hopeless and be like, no, this will never work out for me. I tried in the past. I am just like getting hurt over again. I'm gonna get hurt again. This is especially prevalent in terms of like love, feeling that maybe even there is nobody out there for me, or I'm not gonna love again because I loved so hard in the past with so many different people, and all they have done to me is to hurt me and leave me disappointed. Like, I give up on love. I don't believe in love anymore. I'm gonna let go of this idea of ever finding the one, right? And this can be something that is actually really stopping you from going after it. And the message here is that just because you were hurt in the past, it doesn't mean that you're going to be hurt again. Is also like, they're also like explaining to me the concept of survival and fear in our minds, right? Because like the human brain is designed to survive. So what does is that in the past, when you've been hurt once, the human brain, because it's designed to survive, will say to you, okay, you can do this again because you've been hurt in the past and that was scary for our survival. So we need to avoid doing that again, right? And this can be even in an emotional sense, like falling in love or pursuing your dreams. And the message that I'm getting is that, again, you have one path, one way that this needs to work out, one way that you need to do it. Just because in the past it didn't work out, it doesn't mean it's not for you. It simply doesn't mean that that was not your path. You have a specific path, a very specific one. That again is gonna seem like when you are in the path and nothing is working out, that you're getting hurt and hurt again. But the nothing working out is really a protection because you have a specific path that is meant to work out. And in the past, it is valid for you to feel this way, and it's very natural and normal because you've been hurt a lot in the past. So you, as a protection mechanism, you decided to be just hopeless because you don't get hurt if you don't feel things, right? If you don't care for things, you don't get hurt. That's the idea behind it. And the message is that it was nothing to do with you. Like, it didn't work out in the past. It was nothing directly connected to you. It's simply like that situation, that person, that job was not for you because you have a specific destiny, a very specific path that you need to fulfill, and you are going to fulfill because we're going to make you. Um, and all that pain in the past is not predicting the pain in the future. It was just protecting you from being in a place that is not meant for you. Let me know that in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you like this content, subscribe. I do have personal readings. They are super affordable. And then my first link in the description. Bye, pile 1. Hello, pile 2. So it shows this card that says, believe in your capacity to make your dreams, to make your goals come true. A message from the spirit world is that you are almost there. You can see the finish line. You are steps away from being where you want to be, to making that goal come true. You are so so close. You've never been closer. The hard part is behind you. There might be something here that you've been working hard towards. This can be a project or a job or a skill or a business or even like something that is like psychological or emotional or even physical, like a workout routine, working on bettering yourself physically or even like psychologically, emotionally. This can be even learning a new skill, and you feel like you've been working so hard through a long period of time. Have been putting like so much effort and so much energy through an extended period of time. This can be months or even years, and you feel like you just like be working towards it. You know that you made advancements, and you are very proud of yourself. I'm very happy that you made advancements in whatever this is, but you feel like, yes, I made advancements, but I'm far from where I want to be. Like, the goal, the end line is still far from me. I still have to work very hard to get to the finish line, to get like to the final form or of whatever this is. And the message from the spirit world is that actually, no, you are quite closer than you realize. You think you have like, what I'm getting there here, like seeing the bridge is like you are almost at the end of the bridge, but you don't see the end of the bridge. Like I'm seeing it. Oh my god, it's so interesting because I'm seeing a dream that I had when I was younger. There was a dream of like I was stepping onto this bridge, and this bridge was like I couldn't see the end of this bridge. It was exactly one of these bridges in this picture. And imagine everything was foggy, full of fog, and I could not see like the end of the bridge or even like a little bit of the bridge. I just saw like the beginning of the bridge due to the fog that surrounded it, right? And I remember in the dream, I was like, oh my God, I'm scared to step onto this bridge. Like, I don't know what's in the other side. I don't know how long it is because I can see it due to the fog, right? Due to the clouds. I cannot see like this bridge, but I felt like, yeah, this dream was very complex. Like, I'm being reminded of this dream, which is kind of crazy. Like, behind me was like a village, a old time village of like medieval times type vibe. You feel me? Like, and at the end of this village there was this bridge that I need to step into, and I remember in the dream like I need to step into the bridge, but I'm scared because I don't know what the bridge looks like. I don't know the end of the bridge. I don't know nothing because I cannot see it due to the fog, right? And behind me was this old time village. Then I think ultimately I didn't step into the bridge. I was scared to step into the bridge. And I came back to like the old time village, and I ate like in a barrel or something. Yeah, but the metaphor that I'm getting here is that you are on the bridge with fog around you, where you are so close to the finish line, but you don't see it because of the fog, because of the clouds around you, because you are at the top of the mountain. You feel me? You are in that intersection of clouds, like in a mountain so high that, like, when you are like in the middle of the clouds, like in this picture, you are there. And because reaching you are reaching high things, you feel me? Like you have eye oils reaching eye, yeah, like big things in your life. You don't see the path, you don't see the way because you are up in the clouds. That's the metaphor that I'm getting. So you're walking on this bridge that you don't see the beginning or the end, even like everything is cloudy. You look both ways, you just see clouds, so you don't see how close you are to finishing. Message from the spirit world is that the spirit world sees it. The spirit world sees behind the clouds. The spirit world sees like the old perspective, the old bridge, and you are so close at the finish line. You are so close. You think you are not because you cannot see the end of it, but you are so close. And also, when I was saying you cannot see the end of it, I also got or the beginning, because I think, imagine, okay, this is something that you put a lot of hard work and effort, but I think what you see as starting this journey, you actually started way before without you realizing. This can be, imagine that some of you might even have your passion for, like, let's say an example, art or painting or wood making, and maybe you guys started, like, this is an example, adapt to your circumstances. Maybe some of you guys started like a business in this wood making or artistry or painting. You guys started your own business. At the beginning, there were no sales. Nobody knew you. You worked hard. You kept making art. Maybe some of you even made content, started to do marketing. Like, slowly you started to build some sort of customer base, so more people knew you. Slowly you start getting more sales, and slowly, like, you are building your business, right? Because more people know you, you're making more sales. But you might be counting you starting your business when you literally started your business, when you opened, like, I don't know, like a brand, or when you create a brand, or when you open a business. But what the spiritual is saying, you didn't start that electricity business when you opened like your corporation, or you went freelancer, like, tax forms or whatever. You started that artistry journey, like that art journey, the first time you pick up the brush when you were a kid. You feel me? Like the first time that you saw paper, and I'm getting very emotional saying this, when you started, like, you saw paper and you painted first time, that was the beginning of the bridge. The beginning of the bridge was not necessarily when you uh, opened that business, like in the physical world, like literally opening a business. It was when you picked up that pencil when you were a kid and draw something on paper on the wall or whatever. That was the beginning of the bridge. So you are almost at the finish line, because the beginning of your artwork started way before you think you started. You feel me? Even if this is not related to business, this can be something emotionally or psychologically. If you've been wanting to work on yourself, this started like from years ago. You might like be very dedicated now to work on yourself, but you didn't start work on yourself when you enrolled, for example, in a gym. You started to work on yourself when you started to care about yourself and care about your health, and started to try to love yourself. The beginning of the bridge and how long you have been in this path is way bigger than you realize, and that's why you are so close to the end. You already did the majority of it. And what I'm getting is that the end is what you want, your next success. Because imagine, there is always a higher mountain. There is always another eyes to the moon. You feel me? But what you want right now, imagine if this goes back to the artistry business, maybe you have this art business, but you still need to do a full time. You have a full time job and you do your art business on the side, because the art business does not give you like stable enough income to just rely on it. The next success will be you have a stable income just from your business, right? And then from then, if you have other goals, you can go again in another like bridge to another top of the mountain. But you are almost at the end of something that you wanted to materialize for quite some time now, and something that you've been working towards for quite some time now. If this is like a physical journey, when you've been working towards improving your health, like you are almost at like the body that you always wanted, or the physical strength and your capacity to do stuff, you are almost there. You are so close. And the spirit world sees this, but you don't see this because you are in the middle of the clouds. Message from the spirit world. Yeah, this can be a lot, like, coming back to the business, this can be something really related to money. But yeah, even if it's not money, yeah, also related to the physical health is something that is about money, or like about something physically. This can also be your body, like better. I'm also hearing better education, okay, body and mind. A better, like, healthier body, a better way, a better relationship with food, or It can be very related with money, business, having your own business, your own freelance career. Okay, I'm getting like a few messages here. One of the message is that right now, imagine that you are indeed like starting a business, or even like if it's a physical, emotional journey, you are investing money into this physical, emotional, psychological journey. The money that you are investing right now, that it seems like maybe you are in a budget because you are investing money into this goal, right, in many different ways. You feel like right now you have to make sacrifices. Maybe you are in the budget, you have to make like be an accountant and like move money around in a way that it might feel tight nipped, and you might even like be making sacrifices of maybe not ordering food out or going out for dinner or going out in vacation because you are saving money, you are investing money into this goal. It is completely worth it. You are almost uh, reaping the results of it. Right now it seems like you are like tightly bound and you have to make sacrifices, like you have to tighten the belt to be able to invest in this goal. And right now is not reaping all the rewards that you want to, but you are almost at a stage where you are reaping those rewards. This is one message for a few that resonates. Another message that for others that will resonate in another way is that money is not everything. Being super wealthy is not everything. Like, okay, we need money to survive. Valid. We need money for a house, for food. But the concept that I'm talking about is the concept of millionaire. You don't need to be a millionaire to be happy. You don't need to have a mansion, a luxury car, branded clothes to be extremely happy and fulfilled. You can like get happiness out of it, but you don't need extreme amounts of wealth to live the life that you want, right? And this is the message here of like, especially for those that are driven and are starting like a career or project, and this is something to do with like a passion project or something like this. Like, you, if you do art and if you make paintings, you don't need to be the next Da Vinci to be very fulfilled, or the next Michelangelo or something like that, or the next Banksy. You don't need the extremities to be fulfilled. You can be very much fulfilled with being like for example, a more local known artist, or like famous in a not like international scale, but you could be very fulfilled in like, and not extremely crazy famous to be very fulfilled. You're gonna be famous, you're gonna be successful, you're gonna be known, but you don't need like the extravagance to be finally happy. Because I think the tell that the spirit world is trying to say is that you are very driven, you are very successful, you can make anything happen. But imagine there is always a higher mountain, right? There is always a next step. That life of there is always a next step, it might not be the life that will bring you the fulfillment that you're looking for. It is super amazing that you are driven and successful, and basically is taking the drive and the success to like a balance level. Like, know how high you want to go and stop there. Because if you always keep chasing another eye, you are always in the bridge and you're not enjoying the top of the mountain. You feel me? Like, if there is always something bigger and bigger and bigger, you'll never stop. And again, it's very admirable that you are super driven and super determined, but for your own happiness and fulfillment, know when to stop. And now I also got another message. For some of you here, now it might be a time to rest and to stop a little bit. You might have been working hard for a long time. The bridge is still there. The end of the bridge is still there. Just because it stopped, it doesn't mean that you go back. You just stop and you rest because you need to rest. And yeah, even in the sense of budgeting and trying to put like money to like investing in your business, maybe this is a time to rest and even spend a bit on yourself, like go on that trip, take that spa. You've been investing in your business for so long. From time to time, you need to invest in yourself just because you like it. Like a balance. That's what I'm getting here. You are very determined. Pile two, you are very successful. You have the capacity to reach any mountaintop that you want. But the message here is, yeah, know when to stop. Know when enough is enough for your own happiness, because otherwise you're gonna live all your life just chasing the next mountaintop. And what's the point of chasing all these mountaintops without appreciating them, right? Like there needs to be a balance between appreciating where you are now, still moving forward, but appreciating, yeah, where you are now. Congratulate yourself for all the success that you already accomplished. You did a lot already. You've been on this journey for way longer that you give yourself credit for. Maybe right now is also a moment to rest a bit, stop a bit, reflect a bit, congratulate yourself, like give yourself a good dinner. If you are budgeting, like taking yourself out to dinner, maybe it's the time to do that. Give yourself a spa, and then you can come back to the work, to the hard work, to the discipline, to the routine, to the budgeting. Just, yeah, take time to appreciate the view. Message from the spirit world for part number 2. Another message here is that you are super intelligent, okay? And this is something that is good and bad in many ways. Um, you are super intelligent and you can use that intelligence in your favor. You are super good at strategy, planning. You are very smart in that and never doubt your intelligence, even if people uh, like doubt your intelligence, like don't doubt yourself because they're wrong. I think some people might gaslight you even. No, they're wrong. They're without your intelligence. But the message here is that logic can be pessimist sometimes. We might use logic, especially if you are highly intelligent. You might use logic to predict your next moves, and sometimes that logic is a bit pessimistic, and sometimes good things happen. Like sometimes you have good luck just because, yes, not just because, yes, you deserve all the fruits from the rewards. And I think that's referring to the finish line. Your logic might be saying I still have a long time to go, because right now you cannot see how close you are, because logically for you it does not make sense how close you are, but you are very, very close. So, yeah, you don't see the finish line of this bridge because logically it does not make sense to you. Because, again, I think also logically you are counting the beginning of the bridge as the opening up of business or starting your freelances or enrolling in the gym or something like that. And in reality, like spiritual, the beginning of the bridge was way back then. So logically, you're not counting that. So logically, does it not make sense that you're almost at the finish line, but you are? You are so close to it. Celebrate yourself. Take time for yourself because you deserve it. Let me know that in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you like this content, subscribe. I do have personal readings that are super affordable, and they're my first link in the description. Bye, Paltu. Hello, Pal Free. So it shows this card that says, never give up. And it came in reverse. A message from the spirit world is to give up. There might be something here. This can be a person that you are trying to keep in close contact with, or you're trying to keep a relationship with, or you're trying to make something happen that is just not happening, is not for you, and you deserve more. Let it go. There is something in your life that you're trying to make happen, and this can be very well related, like with friendship or love, and you feel like you are the one putting all the effort. Like this is like having one-sided relationship when you are the one putting all the effort, trying to make all the plans, like trying to meet this person and be so kind and nice to this person. This person is giving you nothing. Like that relation, that friendships of like the person that ghosts you, they ignores you. I'm not judging. I am the person that goes and ignores you. Not judging those people because I am the same person. Um, but yeah, like you are trying to water this plant that does not want to be watered. This plant that just is not interested. You don't deserve this. They don't deserve you. They know they don't deserve you. But you are just so kind and so compassionate, empathetic. But the message is to let go. This person, this place is not for you. Like, this is very related with people, but this can also be a job. Imagine that you are at the job where like you do all the work, you get the sales, like you are the main driver of this job, and this job like doesn't appreciate you, like just pays you the salary that they need to pay you. You get no recognition, you get no approval, like appraisal, and you deserve the promotion, you deserve the recognition, you deserve the praise, and they are giving you nothing. This job is not for you. Like, let it go. Like, you deserve to be appreciated, you deserve to be praised, and there is nothing arrogant about it. Because while I'm saying this, I think from your side, I think you are a super like sweet, humble person, but this humility, like being humble, maybe this is something that stops you from being like, no, I deserved the praise. I deserve the recognition. I deserve the good things because I put in the work. I put effort. I think you are a super humble person that does a lot. And a lot of times doesn't need for people to give the same back, but you deserve the same back. And when you let go of whatever situation this can be a person, a place, a job, something like that, where you're putting all the effort and getting nothing back, you are opening yourself up to be with a person that deserves you, to work in a place that appreciates you. Like, there are places and people out there that will give you the love and the praise that you deserve, but you need to let go of what you have now. You can only embrace something new when you let go of the old. And I think the message from the spiritual is really like, yeah, let go of people that are not putting in the effort. You put so much effort, you give so much, you bring so much to the table, and these people are not appreciating you, are not valuing you, and this place is not for you. You deserve to be valued, you deserve to be praised, you deserve to be appreciated. And those people, those places are waiting for you to come in, but you are too busy in places that do not appreciate you, where you have so many places that do appreciate you. Message from the spirit world for my pile number 3. Okay. This might be a situation that this person, this place, or this job that does appreciate you, it might be the vibe that's like they play like a sob story. Like, yeah, I'm not capable of loving other people because my parents didn't love me. Like, this happened in my childhood. So, like, that's the reason why I'm so awful to you, or why I can't open up, or I cannot be there for you because this happened in my past. This is, I think, a type of person or even environment. If this is relating to a job, this will be like, yeah, we cannot give you the promotion because in past years we've been through that and we are just coming out of that. So we need to be careful to our next move. So we cannot give you that promotion. Like, that's the type of vibe. Like, they are the type of person that is not giving you what you deserve, and they are creating excuses around it. Excuses that are like kind of a sob story of something that happened in the past that doesn't allow them now, even though they could, Their mentality behind it is, I'm not going to do it because in the past I did it and it didn't work out. That's the vibe that I'm getting. And the message here is that they know exactly what they are doing. They could give you the praise, they could give you the appreciation, and they are telling this sub story that they know is BS. There is a secret here. There is a secret here. They are lying about something. They might even be lying about their stories in the past. Those excuses to justify the reason why they cannot give you what you deserve. They are lying. I think these people or this place or this job, highly intelligent, very manipulative, um, selfish. The reason why they don't give you what you deserve is just because these people are selfish and they want them all to themselves. Uh, they do have the capacity to give it to you, like they do have the capacity to give you what you deserve and your appreciation and your value. They don't do it because they are selfish and very like cunning, um, very not art centered at all, very logical, very cold, very numbers in the sheet. Um, and they lie by the excuses that they say to you to say, yeah, I cannot give you this because of something horrible that happened in the past. That's a lie. That's a complete lie. They don't give you that because they are simply like selfish and very cold and very like logical. Like, I'm not going to follow my emotions. I'm not going to, for example, in the job, and I'm not going to give you a promotion just because you do a good job. For example, I'll give you a promotion if I want something out of you, if that is like kind of a play in the game. That's the only way that I'll give you that promotion. Is because I want something out of you, not because you work hard and deserve your job. Even like with friends and relationships, like these are people that see people as objects and not as people. And they're like, okay, you don't bring me what I want you to bring me in my life. Like, I cannot use you as a person. So, well, like they only are friends with people to manipulate people. They are only create relationships to get something out of people. They don't create relationships or are friends with people just for friendship's sake and for love's sake. No, it's as a play, as a manipulation strategy. And this is my something that you don't see about them because you are a super kind-hearted, nice person that is even hard for you to visualize someone that will do that, to fully like to assume that someone will do that because you don't have that nature. You have a super kind hearted, loving nature. So it's hard for you to see people as extremely cold and detached from their like art space. Message from the spirit world. Yeah. Yeah, these people or these places or this job or this thing, they are very like, they're also the type of people that they will do scams. You feel me? They will be scammers. They are not trying to get success or money through like diligent, honest, hard work. They are trying to get like a quick way out. They're trying to get like shortcuts, even if these shortcuts are shady, even if it hurts other people. As long as they get what they want, no matter the cost, they're gonna do it. These people are also very insecure. They might even like hide their insecurity with arrogance. They might say, yeah, I'm the smartest, I'm the bestest, I'm this and that. But it's really like a lot of insecurity disguised as arrogance and disguised as, oh, look at me, I'm so great. They don't see themselves that way at all. They see themselves as extremely, they are extremely insecure. And because of this insecurity, also, like, they don't believe that they are capable of taking the honest way of doing the hard work, of doing things the right way. They don't believe they are capable of doing things the right way because they don't feel like they are skilled or capable enough to do the things the right way. So they take shortcuts. They might scam people, they might trick people because all they want to do is to get to the finish line no matter how they do it. All that matters is that they get to the finish line. So these might be people that might be very deceiving. And yeah, they don't go by moral or ethics. They go by, I need to get what I want. I like, and they look at people, places, and things like that. Like, is this person gonna get me to where I want? It's like someone that's like a cloud chaser type vibe. You feel me? They want to be famous, so if you're not famous, they don't care about you. Like, they are only super friendly, super nice when they think they can take something out of you. They don't do it for just friendship or relationships or connection. They do it to get to the finish line, no matter what. Message from the spirit world, my file number 3. Yes, they are lying. They are lying. Oh my god, they are lying. They are so much lying. Um, they're probably lying about the excuses that they tell you. Also, I'm hearing what they do when they are home or what they do in their free time. They're lying. This person is a liar. This person doesn't care about integrity, morality, telling the truth, honesty. No, they don't care nothing about that. They only care about getting where they want to be. This also might be a person that, like, as a large network, knows and a lot of people. This might be a person is like, yeah, I know the business, the owner of this business. I know this person, that person. Like, as like, oh, look at me, I'm so like network it. You feel me? Like, I have such a big network. I know so many people. Blah blah. Blah. Imagine they are not lying when they say necessarily that they know many people, but like the reason why they know many people is because they're just looking to get things out of people. The reason why they know this person, that person, is because they are just looking to exploit people and they're looking for the next target. Like, how can you bring me something? That's the reason why they put so much effort in having like a large network of people, not because they are nice and they make friends, is because they look at people as things, as possessions, as objects. Like, what can I get out of you? And they basically are trying to take advantage of several people because, again, all they care about is their end goal, what they want to achieve. They don't care about what it takes to get there. They are willing to lie, scam, exploit, take advantage, because at the end of the day, they only care about themselves and what they are trying to accomplish. Message from the spirit worlds. Yeah, big let go. Let go of this person. You know they are. This, if this resonates, you know what it is that I'm talking about. Let go. They are lying to you. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Imagine. I think at the beginning, why they are you or they start to talk with you is because they thought they could get money out of you. They saw something that of value in you. This can be money or this can be your skills and talents that they thought it was very profitable. They looked at you as very like abundant, profitable, independent. They looked at you and they saw dollar signs basically. And maybe what happened here, they already got what they wanted or they couldn't take what they wanted out of you. They might assume your kindness for weakness and they might have thought that I can just go to this person's life and take everything out of them and just leave. And for some of you this might have been the case. For some of you this person might have taken advantage of you, maybe like lended some money, borrowed some money that they never get back, or maybe stole your creative ideas or your business partners or your business projects, and now like they just like loved bomb you, took what they wanted to take and left. And now you are like, hey, like what happened? You may be trying to get like not a reconciliation but like closure from them because you're so hurt for what they did. to you, and this person is like ghosting you, giving you nothing, messages to let go. Others of you, you might have not fall into the exploitation. This might be a person that like really love bombed you at the beginning because they thought they could take out something from you and you didn't give it to them, and now this person just gave up because they're like, okay, I'm not gonna get what I want from you, so I'm just gonna walk away. And you are like super confused, like, hey, like last month you were showering me with love and admiration, and you're just walking away. Like, why? What is happening? And you maybe are sending text message and trying to speak with them to understand what happened, what went wrong. Let them go. Let them go. They are just an opportunist. They never cared really about you. They just want to take advantage of what you have, or your skills, or your talents. And yeah, you don't deserve this. This person is a parasite in your life, quite honestly. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with this message. I do a personal readings. They are super affordable, and they're my first link in description. Bye bye, free.